In spring of 1942, mass transports of Jews doomed by Nazi Germany to immediate extermination began arriving at Auschwitz. By a decision of the camp authorities in March 1942, the first makeshift gas chamber, so-called the Little Red House after the color of the unplastered brick walls, was created outside the Birkenau camp, which was under construction at the time. It was the home of a displaced Polish family. A building measuring 15 times 6 meters was adapted into a gas chamber. Several interior partition walls were demolished, leaving 2 large rooms inside. Hermetically sealed doors were installed, the windows walled up, and hatches installed through which Cyclone B could be thrown in.
The floor space of both the gas chambers was over 80 square meters, and about 800 people could be crowded in. According to testimony by the camp commandant Rudolf Huss, next to the building 2 wooden undressing rooms were built. A narrow gauge railroad ran from the house to the place where the bodies of the victims were initially buried in the mass graves. From August 1942, the bodies were burned in the pits. In the half of 1942, as a result of deportations of numerous transports of Jews designated for extermination, it was decided to convert another building in Birkenau into a gas chamber. The structure chosen was another farmhouse, whose Polish owners had been expelled.
It stood in a clearing in the woods near the Birkenau camp. Because the walls were plastered, it was called the Little White House. Its interior was divided into 4 small gas chambers with a total floor space of 120 square meters. The system of interior doors and hatches for Cyclone B was the same as in the Little Red House. 3 undressing barracks were built nearby. The gas chambers in the Little White House and Little Red House were taken out of operation at the turn of April and May of 1943. This was due to the fact that newly built gas chambers, together with the crematoria, were put in operation. The Little Red House was demolished and its surrounding area was graded to erase the traces of the crime. The gas chambers of the so-called Little White House were again used from May of 1944, when transports of Jews from Hungary arrived at the Birkenau camp. At that time, burning pits were dug in a nearby meadow, and 2 wooden barracks were set up not far from the building for the temporary storage of victims' belongings. All these structures were demolished in the late autumn of 1944, when extermination operations in Birkenau were terminated. Traces of the foundations of the Little White House are still visible today. In the 2 makeshift gas chambers, the so-called Little Red House and Little White House, the SS men murdered Jews deported from territories occupied by the Third Reich, among others of Upper Silesia, Dąbrowa Basin, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Yugoslavia and Czechia, as well as from the territory of Slovakia.